This is part 2 of how subscriptions work within the portal application, and specifically within one specific organization. So we're continuing off of the previous example, which is the one where we had a daycare and organization called ABC Montessori. We had previously subscribed to this plan called Daycare Plus, and we're going to be making a couple of changes to the plans. Suppose we're satisfied with this plan, but we actually want to downgrade just to see what it would look like to be on the downgraded plan. I can click this upgrade or downgrade button, and it takes me directly to the subscriptions page, and it says that right now I'm currently on this plan. So if what I wanted to do is change the frequency in order to get some discounts that might be offered on the quarterly or annual plan, I can click on those specifically, and you can see right now on the right hand side it says how much I can save by switching to this plan. And it's going to process the change immediately. I can click back to app. I have the subscriptions page right here, and if I click the subscription settings button, which takes me to the page, it shows me now the current plan that I'm on. I'm on the Daycare Plus plan, where I have to pay every 4 months, and this one goes from May 21st, which is today, until September 21st. If instead what I want to do is downgrade to a cheaper plan, I can click on this one, which is the Daycare one, and we're going to click downgrade. In this case, we have a couple of different things that we can do. We can downgrade, but we can select if we want to pay on an annual basis, on a quarterly basis, or a monthly basis. So in addition to the downgrade, I actually want to switch over to the monthly plan. I click downgrade, confirm, and you see our downgrade has been processed successfully. When I click back to app again, you see that in this case we get a message that's a little bit different. Because when we were on the Daycare Plus plan, we actually paid for the entire quarter, it means that we actually stay on this plan until September 21st. And it's only starting on September 21st when we'll be switched over to the cheaper plan that goes on monthly. If at any point I change my mind, all I have to do is click cancel, and it cancels the scheduled change that we have. That means we retain the initial plan that we're on. The last thing that you can do is you can cancel your plan. So we're going to click cancel subscription, and we get to the cancellation page. It tells us about exactly what we're going to lose if we happen to cancel this plan. It gives you some preferences if you prefer to downgrade rather than cancel. But if you're set on cancellation, it gives you the final terms, and all you have to click is cancel subscription, verify the cancellation, and then we get a similar message right here. You see, in this case, given that we paid already for the quarter, the plan is active until September 21st. But after September 21st, you will not be charged anymore. In certain circumstances, what you actually want to do is terminate the plan entirely. This would happen if you actually have no reason to use Lucy Circle anymore. So if you want to terminate the plan effective immediately and lose all of the benefits, you would click here where it says terminate subscription now. Now you have to make sure that you read this, because this is the disclaimer says that whatever change that you do here is effective immediately. This means that any benefits that you had from this plan and the money that you paid for it will not be recoverable if you go through with the final termination. So if you agree with the terms, you have to enter the words I understand, click terminate, and then your plan will be immediately canceled and you'll be returned back to the founder plan. We strongly recommend against this final option because effectively what you've done is you paid for a quarter for the Daycare Plus plan, but then you don't get any of the benefits for that quarter even though you had the canceled. Remember as well, at any point, if you want to see anything related to your subscriptions, you can be within your organization homepage. You can click either on the bottom left-hand side where it says settings, or you can click subscription settings here directly, and you end up in the subscriptions page. We see the historical list of all the subscriptions, and then we see the payment methods that we have. And we also see the historical list of payments, invoices, and any refunds that we have. If you have any further questions, please feel free to reach out. Thanks again for watching.